And we're going to talk about this one that is actually one of our central articles of faith. Article of faith number 10. We believe in the literal gathering of Israel and in the restoration of the lost 10 tribes. Fill it in that Zion, the New Jerusalem, will be built upon the American continent. It's one of our articles of faith, along with all those others. And it's something we have yet to accomplish. It was attempted in Joseph Smith's day to establish this New Jerusalem, this city of Zion, but they failed. Well, why did they fail? And what does it say to us today? And what can we learn from it in the ongoing, unfolding restoration? Let's take a look together. Joseph probably started to learn about the concept of New Jerusalem or Zion when he was translating the Book of Mormon. There's some passages in there like 3 Nephi 21, chapter 21, verse 23 to 24. It mentions to Joseph that there will be a New Jerusalem that's different than Old Jerusalem. Also in the book of Ether, it speaks specifically that this New Jerusalem will be built on this land, meaning the American land, this new land, not over in the old world. When Joseph was translating the Bible in the summer of 1830, as I talked about in one of the previous lessons also, Joseph translated about Enoch, and Enoch's people established a Zion. He learned that they somehow figured out how to be, quote, of one heart and of one mind, and to dwell in righteousness, and there was no poor among them. The concept of Zion was beginning to settle on Joseph, of a holy city that would accomplish these purposes. He receives a revelation in the fall of 1830 and September of 1830 in section 28 that gives his first hint. He doesn't know where to establish this city, this New Jerusalem. In section 28, verse 9, though, it says that, quote, it will be on the borders of the Lamanites, which at that time meant the western edge of America, which was the western edge of Missouri. On the other side of that was Indian territory. Now that makes a lot of sense, by the way, because the Book of Mormon teaches us that the New Jerusalem will be built by the remnant of the Lamanites, and that the Gentiles will assist the remnant. I don't know how much that played into it, but it makes sense that they would want to go out to where there was a remnant in their minds of Native Americans to find somewhere to build the New Jerusalem as a whole. So Joseph is going to send 4 people out on a mission. The Lord is, through Joseph, I should say. He's going to send Oliver Cowdery as the senior companion, Peter Whitmer, Parley P. Pratt, and Ziba Peterson. And they go out on what they term the Lamanite mission. They're going to leave all the way from Fayette, New York. They're going to leave in October of 1830. And they're going to travel about 1,000 miles to the western edge of America. I mean, this is a huge mission. When they leave, the missionaries sign a solemn covenant before God that shows their twofold intention. What are they doing on their mission? Number 1, quote, to go forth unto the Lamanites to proclaim glad tidings of great joy unto them by presenting unto them the fullness of the gospel. And then number 2, also to rear up a pillar as a witness where the temple of God shall be built in the glorious New Jerusalem. They're also striving to identify where we should build the land of Zion, the city of Zion as a whole.